Hey everybody, welcome to this week's blog. I'm here with my son Brody. Can you say hi? Kinda. No, he's a little shy. Took him to work with me today. I've realized that I've been working too hard, not spending enough time with this guy, so I decided once a month he's going to spend a day with me. So anyway, here's something that inspired me. This little guy inspired me today from things that I know and I've read and learned from some really smart people. And I want to talk about core beliefs today because something just shocked me that I read that I want to make sure it's one of the reasons he's with me today. Did you know that a huge percentage, I'm not going to give an exact number because I don't know, a huge percentage of our beliefs were literally downloaded into us before the age of 6. Think about that. So sometimes we think reality is what happens out in the world, when really our reality is what we feel, what we think, or how we react to something that happens. So let's just think about this for example. What's reality and what's a fact of actually happening? I'm going to just say this really quick, then I want to get back to my reasoning. Is if you're in a parking lot and you're driving around for hours, or let's say you're driving around for 15 minutes trying to find a spot in a busy mall, and you find a spot, you put your blinker on, someone backs out, and then all of a sudden a new person whips in and takes your spot. Now, what's the fact? The fact is that person parked. The reality is how you take it. One person could get, yes, I'm almost done. One person can get really angry. I can't believe that guy stole my spot. He saw me, saw my blinker. He did it on purpose and get outraged. Or someone else could say, you know, maybe he was on the phone answering a text. Maybe he had a bad day. Or maybe he just didn't see me because we're all busy. No big deal. I'll find another one. So what's the fact there? Or what's the reality there? The fact is the guy parked in your spot. The reality is how you see it. And it's the same thing in life. We're based back on our beliefs in so many circumstances. So if you had parents who said, go to school, get a good grade, get good grades, go to college, and life will be perfect, and that's what your belief is, it could be holding you back to realizing the opportunity of real estate. If you had parents who tried their own business when you were young, 5, 6, 7 years old, and it failed, and you had hard times, and that was a belief system you took in, you trying to do your own thing right now might be trying to push a rope uphill. You're fighting your own internal beliefs that you think is reality when it's nothing more than programming you got maybe when you were his age or a little bit older. So I want to talk about that today because I really want you to think about, and I wrote this in Totally Fulfilled years ago, I want you to think about limiting beliefs and empowering limitless beliefs that you may have. You may have, when you think about doing something, calling a real estate agent, you might think of calling a real estate agent and go, oh my God, the reality is if I call them, they might yell at me, they might think I'm stupid. That's not the reality. That's your belief that comes from something that may have been programmed when you were his age. That person can't yell at you. They're not going to take your house away. That real estate agent won't get mad at you. And if they do, move on to the next one. It's just a belief. It's not reality. So that's my lesson for today. I really want you to analyze when things happen. Is it reality? Is the reality a limiting belief or a limitless belief? It's a limiting. Think about where it came from. Realize, hey, that's just something that was programmed in. Let me work on it and go on, and don't let anything stop you from making money. So again, you know, just being reminded of those core beliefs that are instilled when we're his age, up to about 6 years old, I realized that I better do a good job instilling the right pieces. All the stuff that I share with you week after week on these blogs, I hope that I can get it in this little guy's noggin and he doesn't have to fight through all the things that I did to have to learn this stuff, and it's just part of his life. I wish you all the best. Remember about beliefs. Your beliefs create your reality, not the things that happen on the outside world. You know, you could watch the news and see negativity, and your belief is, oh my God, I'm fearful, I'm scared, things aren't going to work. Or you could just say, you know, I don't care what they say on the news. I know I can do anything I want. I'm empowered, I'm stronger, and I'm better, and I can do it. That's the lesson for today. I'll talk to you next week. Hey, can you say goodbye? Can you say goodbye? He said goodbye. It was really light. I'll talk to you next week.